Hello everybody, how are you? How are you? My name is Wayne, you're watching Inside Fair Lawn. And right now we're back at Memorial Pool because there's a special occasion going on here. It's called National Night Out. And it's something that's actually celebrated across the country. And in a little while I'll get a chance to chat with a few people, tell you what it's all about. Right now they're getting themselves all set up, so stay with me as Inside Fair Lawn does continue. Mr. Mayor, how are you?
Good evening, Wayne. How are you doing?
Very well, very well. Look, once again, we're outside in our borough. Another fabulous activity. Introduce yourself and explain a little bit about the feedback tonight.
I'm John Cosgrove, Mayor of Fair Lawn, and tonight is our National Night Out, and it's a great evening for the community to come together down here at Memorial Park. And we have the Bergen County Emergency Management has brought some items down. We have some rolling video games, we have a band, and we have numerous clubs and organizations that have some tabletop displays out so people can learn more about our community.
I spoke with a couple of the police officers, and I think their feedback about just meeting the community is so important.
Yeah, you know, we recently reinstated community policing in Fair Lawn over the past few years, and it's really paid off. I got to go to the Junior Police Academy graduation, and now we're going to bring back the police officers are going to bring back the Police Academy for adults, which was very, very popular in Fair Lawn.
Well, I just want to say a tip of my hat to you because once again you're involved with another great activity here in town. We're just getting started. Go see what you have to do. Thank you for your time and energy in town as always, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Thanks, Wayne. Have a great night.
You too. How come whenever I walk around this community and there's something interesting or kind of special going on, I find you? I mean, what's the story with that?
I love Fair Lawn.
You love Fair Lawn. We love you. Introduce yourself, please.
David Boone. I'm a detective with the police department.
Now, we're out here at National Night Out, which I believe is actually a countrywide situation for tonight.
Yes, everywhere. Communities.
What's actually going on with it?
Well, it's a bringing together the community, an awareness, so that people have that awareness of crime that is going on, and hopefully tonight will make a difference as people become more aware of what's going on out there.
I notice there's a lot of booths that are going to be set up, and folks, we're just getting ready to have them all set up. And each one is sort of like an educational concept?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the key. Crime prevention is education.
Right.
So whatever it is you're learning to do, whether it's from the police department, the fire department, any of those, not just crime, but also accidents that take place. And so we're trying to keep people safe.
Well, I think it's a great way for the community also to meet the police department and those associated with that. A little bit more palsy kind of a thing.
Yeah, we're not bad guys.
No, you're great guys, all of you. I just want to say thank you to you, actually, sir, for all the things that you've been doing for our community. And folks, he's not actually wearing a hat now, but he has about 30,000 of them at home, and he deserves every single one of them. Thank you for your time and your energy, and get ready for tonight. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Have a good night.
How come whenever there's a community event, I somehow seem to run into you? What's the story with that?
Because myself and Sergeant Metzler are in community policing. Basically what we're in charge of doing is we're doing all the community outreach programs, such as National Night Out, where the whole community is supposed to get together, have a nice night out, nice safe night out, where the whole community gets together and speaks to the different organizations and gets involved more in the community, really.
Introduce yourself to everybody who you are, if you don't
I'm
mind.
Officer Gerard Graziano with the Fair Lawn Police Department. I've been with the department about 14 years.
And you're still smiling and involved. I like
I'm still
that.
smiling and getting involved, absolutely.
I think a big part of the community activities, which I've seen you at before, is to have the community almost become like friendly police, the police knowing about the community. It's a kind of a bond that's kind of unique from time to time.
Well, and that's something that we really want to try to get back into. We over recent years, when we didn't really have a community policing department because of cutbacks in manpower, as other departments have had, we want to try to get back to that. Our chief and the mayor and council are very big on community outreach programs, and they want to get the community involved with things and get to know us.
And you're still involved with the DARE program,
absolutely.
correct?
DARE program starting up at the beginning of September.
Tell everybody what that stands for, by the way.
Drug abuse resistance education. It's basically to introduce kids to the risks of drugs and alcohol, and also different types of violence and bullying as well. So it's all covered in the DARE program.
I think it's fantastic that you're out tonight. I hope a lot of people get a chance to chat with you, you chat with them. Thank you for all your time and energy all the time.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
I've been chatting with a few people, and right now you can see all the booths and tables are getting themselves ready. So I'm going to hang out for a little while, maybe hear a little bit of music, and give you a taste of the crowd. Thank you. Once again, I'm here at Memorial Pool, and there's a wonderful activity going on, and you're here. Give me an intro.
How are you, Wayne? My name's Jim Graff. I'm the superintendent of recreation and parks here in Fair Lawn.
I think that a community event like this is kind of special, and I know that the recreation department is somehow involved. Give me a little feedback on that.
Well, it's our family night that we've run for many years now that we pooled together with the police department on National Night Out. We have a band that we've sponsored here. We have a lot of local vendors that our police department and our office has been able to put together, and it's just something for the families to come out and enjoy. We have D&D dogs over here.
Yes, I know. I've tasted it before.
Good hot dogs by
Very
Shane
good.
DeLuca and his assistant Kevin Pepitone.
You know, we started the summer together, we talked about a number of things for the summer activities. The summer's winding down. Is there something coming up soon, or the recreation department may be involved with?
Well, our summer concerts have been going great. Our camp season will be ending this coming Friday here in Memorial Park. As we get on this coming weekend, we have a sandcastle event at the pool.
Oh, yes, yes.
Unfortunately, our Splash and Dash event we had to cancel due to the limited numbers.
Which part, the splash or the dash?
Both.
Both.
And also at the end of August 27th, we're going to have a movie at the pool on a Wednesday evening. A Frozen movie for all our youngsters and adults alike.
Oh, I want to see that
at the
actually.
pool.
Yeah. So. Now, of course, the summer is going to be ending soon, and I would imagine you have a full fall schedule lined up. You want to chat with me about that now, or should I hook up with you later on?
We'll hook up later, and we'll remember as we enter going into the fall season. September kicks off a lot of programs that we run. So,
yeah.
You know, I look forward to talking to you again. And as always, you've done a great job to support us and the Borough of Fair Lawn, and we thank you.
Well, I thank you for everything that you do, and go mingle for a while. Thanks for chatting with me.
Take care,
you.
Wayne.
Take care.
That was spit. That's great. But don't worry, spit makes it disappear too. Everyone say, no way. Guess what? It's gone. I'll check.
Ready?
Yep, it's gone.
Mr. Ronald Adams, sir, how are you?
Hi, Wayne. How are you?
I just was chatting or seeing a magician going on. Is that connected
Yes,
to you at all?
absolutely.
How so?
Well, I'm here with the Fairlawn Recycling Department and with Clean Communities, and we're trying to make sure people are recycling and keeping Fairlawn clean. So I brought the magician here because unfortunately we can't just make everything disappear. So maybe for a night he can make some of it disappear. But I'm trying to teach the residents on how they can help make it disappear.
I have to admit, after all the shows I've been doing, that's the most interesting tie-in I've ever heard of. Recycling, that's a big part of the community, and we have to be very careful about that, don't we?
It is, because, you know, if you just throw in the garbage away, it's costing Fairlawn money, because we pay
to haul it away,
to haul it away and to dump it.
Right, right.
So if every resident in town were to reduce the garbage that they throw out by 1 pound a week, Fairlawn could save $55,000 a year. Just by 1
very
pound a week.
reasonable. We should actually try and do that.
Well, because the town is literally throwing money away.
Yeah.
So why not do it? Recycle it.
Well, I always have to say hi to you because everything that you have here is always informative. And I like to try and tell people that the one reason, or the first reason, I ever ended up on Fairlawn TV is because of you. Tip of my hat to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Spread the word tonight.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy.
What a great looking couple we got here. How can we have so much equipment? Introduce yourself. What's going on?
Well, hi. My name is Carl from the Fairlawn Amateur Radio Club.
Wendy.
Okay.
W2BA, I'm also an amateur radio operator.
Why are you here? What's the purpose?
Well, we're here demonstrating a couple different modes of amateur radio. We have a 2-meter radio set up over there, which Gene's going to be using to make contact through the internet on. But what I have set up right here, even closer, is a computer monitor. And what we're doing is we're sending video over an amateur radio link over something called a mesh network. And I have a quick diagram of it right here. The point is that we can send high-speed internet signals, Wi-Fi type signals, say from point A, it automatically relays to another station, to another, so we can get from one town to the next, up to a couple-mile range.
Is this a live feed right now?
Yes, it is. And in fact,
where's the camera for that?
If you look over at this tree right here,
folks, you see that way over there?
That's it.
That's the feed.
So it's sort of shooting the PBA area. So we're viewing it over here.
So this sounds like a great thing for emergencies, not only in our town, but maybe neighboring communities.
Well, this is sort of the point that if we learned years ago that more traffic now, more traffic. Messages travel over the internet these days rather than by telephone. So hams no longer are worried about passing emergency messages by voice. We try to...
Well, I think ham radio is something I grew up with and it should never go away. I appreciate you both for keeping it alive. Thank you.
I'm just a boy, I need us to be, 'cause I